In this video, I'm going to expose how the system, the status, the society was designed to keep you stuck. I'm going to expose 5 money lies that you've been taught, that I've been taught, and that's designed to keep us trapped, because anyone who is broke, anyone who's powerless, anyone who's sick or scared, they're easy to control. On the contrast, someone with wealth feels empowered and has direction for their life, they're unstoppable. But first, we're going to look at grammar. So we can, before we jump into these, like year 7, maybe year 8 grammar, stay with me. What is a simile? Does anyone remember? A simile is anything using like or as. So he is as brave as a lion, she ran like the wind. So it's a comparison. It's trying to give, she ran like the wind. So she's got the characteristics, she's similar to that. On the contrast, a metaphor, what's a metaphor? Do you remember? It compares one thing to another, stating that it is the other thing. It's more powerful. It uses the word is. It explains abstract ideas or paint vivid mental images in people's minds, applying their traits. Something is something. It's much more stronger than a simile, right? A simile is like or as, but a metaphor is it is that thing. It's equal to. So if I'm saying she is a dog, right? It's a bad metaphor, but that you think, oh, the person I'm referring to is a dog because you're saying she is the dog. It's the same thing, right? And this is going to help us when we get into the five money lies, because they're all metaphors. Okay. Now this is probably going to mess with your brain a little bit, so stay with me, because I think it's really important. And what we believe about money changes how we act. And the first one is, number 1, is money is evil. Right? Who's heard that? Yeah, let me know in the chat. Let's make sure you guys can see it. Who's ever heard that term, money is evil? Right? Yeah, you may even said it yourself. And we've been taught this, right? Think about all the movies, all the superhero movies. The villain is the rich green goblin, and it's poor Spider-Man trying to fight him, the underdog. And we need to rearrange this. Have you ever heard the term filthy rich? Right? We're giving a dirty attribute to someone that's rich. Because if you think this, if you think money is evil, if you think people are filthy rich, your subconscious won't allow you to build wealth. It won't allow you to develop things that you fundamentally don't believe are true. If you believe money can be used for good, inherently believe it can be used for good, and there's rich people that are doing great things, and I know a lot of them, right? Then you'll actually be able to work it out. But if you fundamentally, deep down, you think, oh, I'd like some more money, right? But you fundamentally think down, money is evil, you won't be able to actually do the thing to earn the money. Here's another thought. People say, oh, that's too much money. Well, my question is, how much is too much money? Is 1 car too much? Is 2 cars too much? Is it 3 cars too much? Well, hang on, there's probably close to over half the world's population that don't have a car, don't have access to running water, right? And we think, oh, that person over there, they're filthy rich, and we cast all these ideas on them. But if you ever stopped and looked at yourself and gone, well, actually, what is, when do I hit that level? Have a think about it. But deep down, we think that person's rich and they should do this and they should do that with all their money. Elon Musk, he's a trillionaire, he should do all these things with his money. Well, if you actually had that much conviction about what he should do with his money, you should go earn that amount of money and you should go and do it. Stop telling other people what they should do and you actually go become a trillionaire and do what you saying you should do with that money. Anyway, that's a thought for another day. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you've probably heard this one, probably said it a million times yourself. Number two, time, that's a clock, is money. Time is money. Who's ever said this one? Who's ever said it in the last week? I know I've said it. I'm guilty. Let me know in the chat who's heard it said. What does that mean? That means that money is the same as time, right? It means that everyone changes time for money. Does the CEO and the janitor earn the same amount of money? No, because time isn't money. And if time equaled money, right? What did we learn in I don't know, year 5 algebra? If just have this thought right now, if A equals B and B equals C, then C must equal A, right? Well, if time is money is evil, sorry, money is evil, and is equal to, that's another one, right? And time is equal to money, then time is equal to evil. Time is evil. I don't think that's true, is it? I've never thought of that one before. That one just came to me, so that's a freebie. That's a we never think time is evil, do we? Just a thought. But let me actually prove this to you, that time is not equal to money. If I said to you, I would give you $1 million today, who would take it? Let me know in the chat. Yes, you would take it. Perfect. What if I said there was one caveat, one rule? You had to end your life today. Would you still take it? No, because we understand that we have limited amount of time, but we can always get some more money, right? Let's flip it on the other side. If I said to you, I'm a doctor and I diagnose you and you have a disease, and there's a cure, and it cost $1 million, and your bank account had exactly $1 million in, and it worked 100% of the time, every single time, and I said, you've got 3 days to live. Who wouldn't take that cure? It's guaranteed to work. No ifs, no buts. Of course you would, because you know you can always get more money, but you can't get more time. Right? We actually understand this one. This one's actually easier to understand, but we say it all the time, and our words become our life. What does it say in the Bible? What a man speaks, what is in his heart, a man speaks, right? I'm paraphrasing. But your words, what you say, what you actually speak about your life actually come true. So when you say time is money, you will look for ways that will only earn money doing this, right? And you'll put a dollar figure to it. And we need to figure out a way to not anchor all our wealth generation, all our income producing, right, by trading our time for money, by trading our precious time, our precious time that's way more greater value than money, for a little bit of someone else's money. Okay, the next one. Number 3. Investing is risky. Who said this one? Yeah? Who said this one? Maybe your mum, maybe your uncle, maybe your friend, maybe your neighbor, someone at the soccer field, on the pickup line at school, right? Here's a thought. Everything in life is risky. I'm sitting in a house right now, right? Come into the house, there is a risk, there's potential that the roof could cave in. Yeah. When I jump in the car and drive down the road, there's a potential that I could have a car accident. Everything is risky. We need to learn to minimize, mitigate, master risk. We take risk every day, right? So I'm not saying there isn't an element of risk in investing. It's not risky. There's no, well, there is risky investments. There's high volatile things that you can throw your money in. By not learning about it, that makes it highly volatile. By getting a tip off a neighbor, a hot tip off someone that's never invested in their life. Oh, you should buy crypto today. It's going to go up $2 million tomorrow, right? Without learning about it, without understanding the risks, without understanding the ins and outs of that potential investment vehicle. But everything in life is risky. When you sit on a chair, when you look at a chair, you immediately make an assessment, right? You minimize, you mitigate, and you mask a risk. You look at that chair and you say, does that look stable? If it was rickety and the leg was cracked and it only had three legs, the fourth one was like dangling by a couple of cobwebs, you probably wouldn't sit on it. But if it's sturdy and it's new and it looks firm, you would sit on it, right? Because you quickly assess the risk. So everything is risky. Investing, I would suggest, not investing is riskier than investing. Investing is one of the ways that you can separate you from trading your time for money. You can put this money into an investment vehicle, property, stocks, bonds, crypto, whatever. Learn about it first. If you're going to invest in anything, learn about it first. Study it, understand it. Ask someone who's doing it, not someone that's just doing it, but someone that's actually building wealth, generational wealth from that investment vehicle. Learn from them. Take them out for coffee, buy them lunch. Say, teach me about this thing. How did you do it? How did you get here? Not just your friend that thinks, this is a good stock, you should go buy it. Learn about it. But that is one way to separate your time, trading your time for someone else's money. It's a great way. It's a great way to build wealth, and over time, you can that investment vehicle can grow exponentially. Okay, number 4. Your house is an asset. This one, Robert Kiyosaki in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad really got blasted for, right? He said, your home isn't your asset. Everyone blew up and said, yes it is, yes it is. But my question is, what is an asset? Dan Priestley in his book, he says, income follows assets. So does your house produce income? A liability is something that's costing you money. It takes money out of your pocket. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. People say, oh yeah, my house is growing in value. But hang on, if you mitigated the debt, you don't have a mortgage, you own it outright, you still have rates, you still have insurance, you still have utilities. You have all these things that's taking money out of your pocket. Robert Kiyosaki, he says that they tell you your home is an asset, but they don't tell you whose asset it is. It's the bank's asset because it's putting money in the bank's pocket, not yours. All right? Now, I'm not saying don't get a house. I'm just saying you need to understand where it sits in your wealth building scheme, where it sits in your business of your life. Does it sit in your income column or your asset column? Is it making you money or is it costing you money? So buy a house, don't buy a house. I'm not commenting on that. I'm saying understand where it is. And it's not just a house on its own. A normal regular house that you live in is usually in the liability column because it's costing you money. Okay, the last one. This kind of ties back to the first one. Number 5. Job is the only way to get money. Do you need a job? You've been taught, go to school, get good grades, go to university, go to TAFE, get a good job, right? I'm not saying jobs are bad, But do you need a job to make money? Have you ever bought or sold something online? Maybe Facebook Marketplace. You've sold some client flying around for $5, right? You've made money without having a job. Now we just blow it away, right? But actually, do you need a job? Is there other ways to generate income? Yes. Yeah. We've probably all done it. We've probably all done a task for someone. We've probably traded something. We've tried to bought or sold something, and we didn't have to work for it. And we just we don't think about it. We just do it. We just sell something on Facebook Marketplace without even thinking about it. But that is separating your time from money, right? You ever done a task for someone and just traded exceptionally high because you had the skills, the knowledge on how to do it, and they didn't? They were just like, oh, I'll give you the money outside of your work. There's other ways to make money. Now, I'm not suggesting you just go out and quit your job. Don't do that. What I'm suggesting is, in your discretionary time, outside of your work, instead of sitting down and watching the screen, the income reducer, what is that? The electronic income reducer, what's that? It's the TV, the iPad, your phone, the screen, your laptop, whatever. Instead of doing that, go and learn a skill. Go and develop something in the marketplace, create value in the marketplace so that you can be an asset outside of your work. How do you do that? Find a big group of people that have a big problem and are willing to pay for it. And then go spend some time learning an elegant solution. That's simple. That's how you create value. Whether it's a product, whether it's a service, doesn't matter. Bricks and mortar, doesn't matter. Find a group of people with a big problem. There's lots of problems in the world, and they're willing to pay for it. A lot of people have a problem, and they don't want to know about it. Right? You think, oh, this person you look at someone and you think, oh, they should do this. They don't want to hear it, right? So don't go after those people. Go after people that have a problem and they're willing to pay for it. And then go figure out an elegant solution, a beautiful way to present it, creative framework, a solution that those people can purchase off you. Sell it. Go into the marketplace. Okay, so let's recap. 5 lies. Number 1, money is evil. It's not evil. Right? Time is money. We've all heard it. We've all said it probably. Need to get that out of our language, our vocab. Investing is risky. I submit to you that not investing is risky. And everything in life is risky. Whether you drive your car, go into a building, wherever, walk down the street. House is an asset. It is an asset. It's just not your asset. And you need a job to make money. So can I leave this with you? What are you thinking about money? Let me know in the chats. Let me know which one of these helped you, which one challenged you, and which one you were going to implement this week. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you on the next video.